This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, Arunima.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello, Avinash, are you able to hear us? Arunim, are you able to hear me? This is Teja here.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Avinash,
Hello.
Avinash, are you able to hear us? Hello.
Okay.
Are you able to hear us?
Yes. Now I can hear you. Now I can hear
Yeah, now it's good. Okay, yeah. Arunima, you can continue. Yeah. Avinash, you can continue. Yeah.
you. Okay. Mm. Arunima, I have gone through. I went through the freehosting.com. There is some issue which I'm not able to figure out, so I have cancelled the request to start from the beginning so that we can have the hosting. So it will be ready by tomorrow.
Okay.
Uh, Today, let's start with the SEO, searching and optimization.
Yeah.
So we'll go through the details like practically not required, but once the website is ready, we'll go through that and we'll do that practically.
Okay.
Yeah. And okay, let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now let's start with the search engine optimization. Let's understand Google. Okay, as discussed yesterday and previously, the rankings and the details, what is ACO and how. So that is the details. Now, how the ranking process, like we do discuss around, there are around 200 plus rules. What are these and how Google mechanism, like the backend process, like once you type a keyword and when you hit the enter and within a second it will give the results. Okay, so in between, what is the backend process of Google and how it provides the results. Okay, so that is like Google have the crawlers, or we can call them as spiders. Okay, so let's say this one. Okay, these are the Google spiders or Google crawlers. These are all the websites which are there on the internet. There are many websites. So these are the Google crawlers or robots. We can call anything. We can call them as robots or we can call them as spiders. Anything would be fine. So they'll go to each and every website in the internet, on the internet, and they'll crawl the websites. So when they crawl the website, what they crawl, so for example, let's say they have came to this website, they'll come to the domain and they will look all the content what this page is providing us. Okay, only this particular page, freehosting.com, one page, and they will look all the details, what it is about, and it will understand. Google crawlers can understand what the content is about, and then they will visit all the pages, like the in the links in the menu and wherever the links are placed. It will go to all the web pages, and for every page, once the crawlers come and crawl the website, for every page, by reading the content and understanding, it will index in the sense, just once you get to know the page, it will add that particular page in the directory. How it will add for a particular keywords. For example, this is for the free hosting, free web hosting, paid web hosting, domain registration. These are different kinds of keywords which the content is available on this page about, and related to these keywords, Google will add it in the directory. Okay, now here, so it will analyze the page content, complete web page content, and it will store in the index, it will store in the directory. And once it was stored, like for example, Google can see hundreds of web pages related to free web hosting or paid web hosting. Okay, all the web pages will be analyzed and indexed in the directory. Once the index in the directory, they will give the rankings. Okay, like if there are 100 web pages, what is the best page in that, like the first page or second page, the ranking it will provide. And then when a Google searches for that particular keyword based on the ranking, the ranking algorithm, it will show the results to the user. Okay, the ranking will be different from user to user, so it will show there will be slight difference. For me, it might be the first position, for you it might be the second position, based on your search history and based on the query what you're giving. There might be slight changes, but this is how the Google works in the backend. Okay, and okay, I do have these notes. I'll provide you these notes. Okay.
Yeah.
So now what is this ranking algorithms? In here, as we are discussing, every time we are saying like 200 plus rules and things like that. So all these rules will be in these algorithms, whatever the details are there. So will be in this, and based on that, the rankings will be given. So here are the some of the major algorithms which Google has announced. So Google will have many algorithms, but the major algorithms will be publicly, they will give a press note publicly, but small changes like small algorithm changes will not be mentioned to public by Google. So just to avoid this making spam, so that is the reason all the rules will not be public, but major rules are public. So this is the published by SEMrush. These are the 10 most. Like in 2011, they have released an algorithm called Panda. So the main aim of the Panda is to improve the search result by penalizing sites that have repetitive content and poor user metrics. Like for example, when the Google have started, it has a directory, and like for example, when I search Google crawler, it will go to a directory and it will show the results. Now it has started basic rules, like this word should be present in the heading, this word should be present in the content, then I'll show it in the first position or in the second position based on that. Okay, so now what users have done, they have repeatedly added the content. Like if Google is telling the free hosting should be in the heading, I'll create a heading here, and I'll write free hosting, something else. I'll write free hosting, and here also I'll write free hosting. So I'll mention it 10 times, 20 times, more than the required times, not related to the content. I'll just mention that particular keyword many times, so that Google can see, okay, this keyword was mentioned many times, so this is important, and it will rank for that particular keyword. That is how the users used to do the SEO. So for that reasons, Google has released the algorithm in 2011, that if there is a repetitive content and if the content is not relevant to the topic, then Google will penalize those kind of sites. Penalize in the sense, it will remove the index from the Google for that particular pages. So again, we need to appeal to Google, like we need to remove all the content, we need to add the new content, fresh content, and then we need to appeal to Google that we have removed and we have updated my content, so that crawl it again. So Google might take time. Once it was, if Google penalize a site once, it might take 3 months or 6 months time to again crawl the website and read the content and then index in Google. So it might take some time. Time in the sense 3 to 6 months. Okay. So that is the penalization based on content. Okay. And that algorithm name, they have mentioned it as Panda. In 2012, Penguin is like low quality results by penalizing pages that using black hat link building. So we haven't gone into what is link building, what is on page and the details. But link building is just like providing our link in other websites. For example, Quora, or maybe let's say, as I'm giving an example as social media, let's say Facebook, but Facebook is different social media. If you're adding your website link in Facebook, that is called as a backlink. If you're doing that more times, like in one website, if you're adding it 10 times, not social media sites, social media are different, but the other sites, like if I have my own blog and I have mentioned your website in my blog like 20 times, 30 times repeatedly without the context, then that is called as a black hat technique. Okay, then at that point of time, Google will penalize uh, based on this algorithm called Penguin. Okay, then in 2013, Hummingbird changed how Google understood search queries and search intent to offer user more relevant results. Like, for example, in the beginning days, Google just used to read the keywords what we are providing. Like, let's say Google crawler means it will understand only, okay, this person is looking for Google and crawler, so it will provide the results. But today, what how Google understand is like, if I do 10 searches now, for example, I have searched for Google crawler but I didn't get the right information, then again I'll search for Google crawler images. So Google can understand this person is looking for only images. Or Google like how Google crawler works. So now Google can understand what is the meaning of this thing. Okay, not just reading the keywords, but it can understand what I'm exactly looking for. It's like a person. When I'm asking you a question, you can understand. When I ask you how Google crawler works, you can understand the question and you can explain me. Same way with that algorithm, Google can understand what a user is telling to Google, and then it will reply back with the resource results. That is a hummingbird. And mobile. So in 2015, previously there are no much mobiles, and in 2015 Google has rolled out all the websites all the websites should have the mobile friendly in the sense, when you open, mobiles have different screens. This is the desktop screen. If I open this in mobile, this, like let's say tab or a mobile, this will be the screen size. It should fit to the screen size. It should not go above the screen or below the screen. So if I expand it to a tab than mobile, so it is like, it is clear. Okay, I can use it in the tablet also, or maybe different size screen. If I expand it to the desktop, still I can use it clearly. Sometimes what happens, some websites, if I make it like mobile websites, I can't see these three things. I can only see two things, and then I need to scroll horizontally to see the domain registration. It will go beyond the screen. So that is not the best website for mobiles, for the screen part. So that is the major algorithm which was released by Google in 2015. So every website should be responsive. It should be fit to any screen, mobile, tablet, or any kind of mobile screen and desktops. And RankBain, a tweak to how Google understands search intent. Same, the Hummingbird and the RankBrain are same, but here under the RankBrain, it can understand based on the personal search history also. Okay, for example, let's say you are, I'm working I'm interested in cars, in buying cars, so I have searched for about cars like premium cars, let's say the bigger around 50 lakh rupee cars and something. So Google can understand I'm looking for that kind of cars, and when I search for a particular car, Google will show me that range results, not the not the normal cars. So it can understand based on our user history, it will show the results. That is a rank brain, just it can understand things. Medic this is for the medical related search queries. It will provide trustworthy results and advice to people searching for money or health based on terms by penalizing search with no expertise. Like for example, if you are looking for some I have rashes on my skin, what is this? Anyone can write some blog. If you're getting rashes, I can write my own experience. Like let's say I got rashes and then I said like by eating these veggies or by eating this kind of food you will get rashes. That is my experience and I can publish that online. But that is not the actual reason. I don't know why I got that. I'm not an expert, I'm not a doctor, so but I'm publishing it my opinion. So this opinion doesn't matter to Google, because based on that opinion you might take a decision, or any user might take a decision, okay, I should not eat these kind of food so that I can avoid rashes. So that is just my opinion, and based on my opinion people should not take the decisions. So only trusted people should write these kind of articles, like the hospital websites or the medically approved doctors. So for that reason it has added these medic update. Same for the financial, also for the banking related queries. Okay. Just Google is building its own trust for the users, and sometimes people might like search these kind of things like depressed quotation, like I'm depressed, how to kill myself, and these kind of queries also people might search. So for that purpose, I can't take someone's opinion. I'm depressed, what should I do? They might say go and do something. So I can't take someone's opinion. So but if a doctor writes like if you're depressed, go and do like go to gym, go to somewhere else, do some activity, that is the best thing so that I can come out of. So that is the main reason Google is trying to increase its trust. So how this affects is like if you're doing SEO for medical websites or for the financial websites, this is important. We need to make sure giving annotations or giving the trust, like this is taken by the reference by this doctor and things like that. So then it would be the better for the SEO for the medical related websites or blogs, or the financial related like banking sector. And BERT in 2019, same. This is also same around the rank brain. Okay, BERT is also Hummingbird, RankBrain, and Bird. These are the updates, just increasing its own thing. Another tweak to Google understanding of search intent, rewarding well-constructed content. Okay, so this how they are improving in the sense. Previously, they don't have artificial intelligence, but slowly they are using the machine learning and artificial intelligence to give the proper search results to the users. So based on that machine learning improvements and updates, these results are coming up, RankBrain or Bird, and these things. In 2020, they have an update extension of the medic update. So they same 2018 they have an update based on the 2-year thing, they have updated again. May also same. This is also related to expert authority or trust. December remains slightly ambitious because but focused on content interpretation and search features. Okay, this is the slide. So till 2020 we have the algorithms. You can go to any website for the Google algorithm updates, but mostly search engine land is the best website where you can follow these website search engine land related to anything digital marketing like SEO, PPC, or any other kind of activity. What Google is updating, what Microsoft is updating, here they will publish everything. Okay, 2023 updates, April. So some of them will be major small updates where we don't need to worry about, but some of them are major updates, like for example mobile. Mobile. So if our website is not ready for mobile, then we need to make our website responsive as per the mobile screens. So this kind of major updates will impact. So here you can get an update on these things. Just you can subscribe to this website. so that you will get emails once they add any new content. Not only for algorithms, for everything you can use this website.
Okay. So who write this algorithm? We don't do anything, right, with algorithms
No,
and
no,
all.
we will not write any algorithms. We just need to understand. That's it. Understand in the
Mm-hmm.
sense, what is it? Like how Google is ranking. For example, let's say medic. If you're working for a hospital or a doctor, you need to understand this. Google will show only the trusted content. What is mean by trust? A doctor should write it, or a hospital website should write it. So we need to provide the doctor details. Everything will be available in the website. So it's a trusted website. It can that website, that content can rank high for medical related websites. For example, if I go and write in my website on something related to medical or some issues, Google will not trust me because I'm not a doctor. I'm just a general user writing about something, writing about my experience on the health related issues.
Yeah,
So we need to understand these things. We don't do anything. We don't write or we don't do anything.
got it.
Okay. And the types of search engine optimization. Okay, before going to the type, so here we have technical, on page and off page, three things. But before this, let's discuss the other thing. Like in SEO, we do have like three things: white hat SEO, black hat SEO, and gray hat SEO. So in today's world, this black hat and gray hat doesn't work. But let me explain you how it would be useful. So what are these types? For example, let's say white hat SEO. So Google has set some rules, like we need to have the content in limit. We need to have a context about something, then only we can write an article. We should not just mention the keyword many times: free hosting, free hosting, free hosting, free hosting. We should not mention the keyword. These are some of the rules by Google. So if you're not following that rules, then it can be considered as black hat SEO, like going against the Google rules for easy ranking. So as per the Google rankings, it might take 3 months or 6 months based on the competition for that particular keyword. It might take some time. So I don't want to wait 3 months or 6 months. So I'll do more SEO. Like I should mention my keyword only 1%. Like if there are 100 words, I should mention one time. So I'll mention it 5 times. So that is a bad practice of SEO. That is called as black hat SEO. So Google will rank them faster. But once Google come to know that they are doing these kind of SEO, it will penalize the website, and the website will not be shown for 3 to 6 months until we change the content and we update the content and we appeal to Google after 3 or 6 months. So going against the Google rules is black hat SEO. Doing the SEO within the rules is white hat SEO. Just following exactly what Google is suggesting is within the SEO. And gray hat SEO is like mix of both black hat and white hat. I won't do white hat. I won't do over optimization like black hat, but I'll do the white hat. And at some places, at some parts, I'll do over optimization. That is called as gray hat SEO. So let me give you an example of how in previous days. Today we do have very advanced SEO, artificial intelligence and things like that. Google is updating its algorithm every time. In today's search engine, these examples might not work, but we should have some understanding on how previously it worked. So let's say I want to start a mango business, and in next 2 months, let's assume in next 2 months, it is summer and I have a mango business. So I thought of selling my mangoes online so that I can sell more. So now in 2 months, I can't rank in Google. Now I need to buy a domain. I need to build a website. This might take 15 days or 1 month time. So even if it is 15 days, I need to write the content, and I do have another 45 days. In another 45 days, I can't rank my website in Google first page. So it might take 3 months. So after 3 months, if my website ranks in first page, the summer will be done. Okay. After summer, no one will buy. There will be no mangoes to sell. They will spoil, or we need to choose other options. So here, going online is not an option, doing SEO is not an option, going for the paid campaigns is the actual option, where we need to look for the paid campaigns. But if we don't have money at that point of time, people used to do black hat SEO. Just buy not one website, two or three websites. If one get penalized, other websites will be working. So like that, they'll buy 2 to 3 websites, and they will over optimize for the mango business. So in 1 month or 2 months, in mostly in 1 month, it will come up in the Google first page. The one or two websites or three websites or five websites, whatever they purchased. So it will
Mm-hmm.
come. So once Google finds out one website, it will penalize. It will be it will not be available. But there are other three websites or other two websites which will be in Google, so that I can sell my mangoes for another 1 or 2 months. Okay.
Okay.
So mostly Google will find out within a 1 or 2 months in previous days. Today it will take only 1 week or 3 weeks or 4 weeks of time, but previously it might take up to 3 months or 6 months. So until Google finds out and penalize, the summer will be done. I'll sell my mangoes, my business will be done. Again, I'll think about the next summer. That is the later part. So at that point of time, people used to do the black hat SEO, and that will work. That will be an added advantage for the business. Okay. So this is a actually this is the bad thing as per Google, but it is an advantage to these kind of users, this kind of business. So if we plan well, we can use the black hat SEO also.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they previously used the black hat SEO part. But if we are a proper business building branding and things like that, then we should not do that. We should go with only white hat SEO. And
Mm-hmm.
the five websites or things, whatever they purchased, they will not renewal for the next year because they have been penalized by Google, so they will go away. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is the advantage for the black hat SEO in previous days. But today we do have artificial intelligence by Google. Google is using advanced technologies and machine learning, artificial intelligence, and things like that. So Google can find out, mostly if you're over optimizing, it can find out in 10 days. If we are doing very little, it will give us warnings, but it's fine. It can it the rankings will not be in the first page, but it will show in 10th page or somewhere else, but it will warn us like don't do these kind of activities. Okay.
Okay.
So white hat is today, we should not prefer black hat SEO, only white hat SEO.
Mm-hmm.
But these kind of ideas whenever required, if it is possible, we can try.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the types of how we do SEO. We will discuss only white hat SEO. Other than white hat, if you're going against white hat, then it is called black or green. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, coming to the SEO optimization part. So here we do have three things: technical SEO, on-page SEO, off-page SEO. So here under technical, we don't need any coding or things like that, but we do need to install some things like tracking in the website and things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
mostly we will handle that. So in bigger companies, technical SEO will be handled by the developers or the web development team, because they will not provide us the access to the back end of the website, to the server details. Okay, so most of the companies. So for that reason, technical SEO for them, developers will deal with that. Or else, if we find any issue as per the technical in the technical area, we can tell the developers to resolve this issue. This issue will create a problem like this, so that it should not be like this, it should be like this. We can tell them so that they will rectify the issues on the technical part. Okay, and some of them we will take care of that. And then on page and off page, as yesterday we discussed, on page whatever it is we are seeing on the page is on page, and after that promoting our website is off pages. No, see, every time we discuss 200 rules, 200 plus rules, these are everything comes under that thing. So slowly these are the things. When it comes to on page, we have the robot. There are many things. These are all the small things which will cover in that part. Okay. So now coming to the technical SEO. Once we have a website, our website need to be crawled by Google. And how do we know that whether Google is crawling our website or not? And we should tell Google that we have a new website, crawl my website. So Google has a tool called Search Console. Search Console. This is a free tool. Google provides all the tools for free. In this tool, we need to register and we need to verify our ownership for our website. We will do that. We'll create the account and we will verify. Once you verify that, Google will provide the details like how many pages are available in our website and how many Google have seen. And in that, like for example, let's say we have 100 pages, Google have seen 100 pages or 90 pages. 10 pages Google might not have seen for different reasons. It will mention us. And in that 90 pages, 50 pages have been indexed. Okay, the other 40 have not indexed because the content might not be good or repetitive content or something. Google will tell us that details. And in the 50 or 40 pages which has been indexed, Google is ranking for these kind of keywords. What are the keywords Google is showing in the Google? So that all the details will be provided by the Search Console. Okay, so this we will install. For that purpose, we will create an account for that. Okay, this is not technical, just creating an account.
So
And
this account can be used by personal email also?
yeah, personal email, Gmail, yes.
Okay.
And we can give access to other people also. Like if I want to see your own website, like for a company 10 people might be working, 10 people might need to have access, so they'll
Mhm.
provide the access to our own personal email IDs or our own company email IDs if it is Gmail.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we can provide the access also, and access also we can provide like admin or editor or viewer on different levels. We can provide the access.
Yeah.
That is a tool, but in general
Yeah.
if you want to look how when the Google have been crawled here, for every search result you will see the three dots.
Yeah.
If you click on three dots, you can see about this result. This is the Google, the company. It was telling about the Google and not personalized, and this is for us. uh,
Yeah.
Cast. So you can see here cast. So if you click on the cast, it will show. Oops, it detected unusual traffic from my system. Just go to Google in your system and do this cast. It will show the time.
Time.
Okay, it will show the date and time when Google have crawled our website.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, crawl in the sense the crawlers, the spiders will come to our website and will read the content. It will be happening every day or every week or every month.
Got it. Got it.
Okay, yeah. So that is the one. That is a Search Console account. Once the website is ready, will do that. We'll create and we will understand what it is.
Okay.
And then creating a robot.txt file. Okay, what is this robot.txt file? Robot.txt file is the spiders or robots, whatever we call the robots or spiders, they'll come to our website and they'll crawl the pages Okay, by default they'll crawl everything, and they will index everything, every page, whatever we publish online. So now what, like we need to have control on our website. So Google has introduced this robot.txt file. Control in the sense, if for example in my website I don't want some of the web pages to be available in the Google search page, like for example privacy policies or
Mm-hmm.
payment details. I don't want to show that kind of details in Google search results. Okay. Now at this point we need to tell Google, don't crawl these pages. I don't want you to look at my personal pages like the pricing or the privacy policies or some pages, whatever you want. So for that reason, we do have this robot.txt file which we need to add in the website. So now how we will add this? For any website, go to open the website and after the URL, after the .com or .in, type robot.txt. For 80% of the website,
Not found.
you will see the file.
Mm-hmm.
See here, robots.txt. For any website, go for Amazon and things like that, you will see this kind of website. So here, this is the only code. Okay. So these two lines are the robot.txt. Like we are telling Google here. Let's. So in here we will have everything. Why robot.txt in the notes we will have everything.
Mm-hmm.
How to create and what it means. The user agent, why disallow. Every detail will be there. Nowadays. Uh, yeah. Here in Wikipedia we will have the codes. Okay, examples how we need to write this code. Okay, what are these things will be
Mm-hmm.
available, all the codes. So don't get confused with these are just simple things. It will be repetitive, just
Mm-hmm.
understanding these things is important. So here we will just mention user agent star disallow, that's it. If we don't add anything, then Google will crawl all the pages. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if we say slash tag disallow slash tag, it will avoid only this page. Okay, other than this page it will crawl everything. Okay, tags in the sense, in WordPress we have tags. So WordPress or any website, for example, let's say in this website, if you go to any article, we will have the tags. Yeah, here related topics, we have this thing called Google algorithm or Google SEO or SEO. So here it was coming as library slash SEO, but for most of them it will be like slash tag slash SEO. If this is the URL, Google will not crawl because this tag was mentioned in the URL. Okay, so these kind of pages, like we can control what Google need to see, what Google should not see. For that purpose, we will have the Google uh, robot.txt in our website. This is not only for Google, for all the websites. Now let's understand what is this. Okay, see these both are same, just writing it in different way. Okay, user agent colon star. Star means all the robots and all the spiders. Okay, here sometimes we can say Google bot. So we are telling to only Google bot. If you say Bing bot, we are telling to only Bing bot. Okay, so if it is star, it is just all the crawlers. We are telling disallow and empty. So empty means they just don't like crawl everything, don't disallow, disallow nothing. Like here we have given nothing, so disallow nothing. So it will not disallow anything. So it will crawl all the pages with this code. Okay, this is also same. Here we are telling allow complete website. Slash means the complete website. Okay, so these are two same things but just the opposite, the way of writing in different two ways. Disallow and we are giving nothing, so it will not disallow anything, and we are telling allow and we are telling complete page. If you say allow and if you give nothing here, we are not allowing anything, so it will not crawl anything. So there's just the basic difference on that. Don't get confused on this. This is very simple, and we will not use much. For one website, if we add once, that's it, it's done. For 1 year or 2 years or 10 years, whatever it is, we will not change these things. Okay, same way, the disallow, if you add a slash, means the complete website. We are telling the all the robots, don't crawl any page in my website. That's it. So like that, there will be the opposites and things like that. Here you can see disallow these three folders, cj slash bin slash temp slash junk. Other than these three, complete website can be crawled. Okay, like that, there are different kinds of examples which we'll see. Here you can see, instead of star, they have mentioned bad bot. uh, they have mentioned only bad bot. After hash, this is just the content to understand what they have written. This is nothing, whatever, we can write anything after hash. So they have mentioned bad bot. Okay, user agent bad bot and user agent Google bot. They are telling only for the two bots, disallow this private page. They have added a page called private, and they are telling do not uh, crawl this particular page. Only for these two bots. If Microsoft bot comes, they can read the page. Only Google and bad bot will not read this particular page. Okay, so this is the example like that for robot.txt. Now how we will add this in the website? How this file will come here? So just open a notepad. In notepad, just paste this and save it. Save the notepad as robot.txt. That's it, done. Just write the in the notepad, just write the code whatever you want to write, disallow the complete website or not the website, or allow, and things like that. And then just save the notepad as robot.txt. That file need to be uploaded in the server. That can be done by the developers if you don't have the credentials. But as it is a, if it is a WordPress website, by default we don't, there is no need to do anything in the WordPress. By default WordPress will create the robot.txt file. If we want, we can make changes inside the WordPress. No need to go technically through the server and details like that. WordPress is so simple. Everything will be by automatically. It will create. WordPress will create all the files and all the technical things. Okay. So this is on the robot.txt. Okay. The same thing. We will have.
I'm
Hello.
sorry, my Wi-Fi suddenly dropped.
Oh. Okay. Okay. No problem. So where are we, like what you have heard last thing?
Tag. We were going through tags.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, if they mention tags, Google will not crawl that particular tags. Like in the URL, if they have the tags,
Like, how do we know like how tag look like?
what is tag you are selling?
Yeah.
This is in the URL. In the URL, if it is if the URL mention a slash tag, then Google will not crawl. Okay. How do we know what is tag? In the sense, based on the URL, how we write the URLs. Okay, for example, inside an article, if you go to different website, right now this website doesn't have that, but here these things can also call as tags or categories. Right now they are mentioned, they mention it as library, but
Mm-hmm.
we can mention them as tags. So most website will mention them as tags.
Okay.
Okay, so once you click the tag, you'll see like here they are saying it as a library. So related to SEO, this is the library for SEO. Everything related to SEO we can see here. SEO industry, SEO.
Mm.
This is the library. This is the tag. This is the tag. They tag this article as SEO. In WordPress, we will see those tags and categories.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So this might not be 100% exact example because they have mentioned it as library.
Mm-hmm.
But we will see those tags. Not only tags, we can mention whatever we want. Like here, they are telling Google, don't read this CGI bin file or temp file or junk file from my server from my website. Here,
Okay.
this person is telling don't read directory file.html. This one
Yeah.
page. Okay, we can mention whatever we want. We can mention privacy policy page.
Okay,
Okay,
okay. Got it.
anything. And here the star means all the robots and all the spiders, Google, Microsoft, or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It means. So here you can see the example they have mentioned it as a bad bot. After hash, this is nothing. We can write whatever we want just for our purpose. This hashtag and they will mention this content. This is nothing. Okay.
Okay.
So they have mentioned user agent, bad bot, disallow everything. If bad bot comes to our site, this bad bot will not read any page.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, like that here they have mentioned for bad bot and Google bot. They are telling only don't read my private page. There's one page with this URL .com/private.
Mm-hmm.
So they're telling to these two bots don't read my one particular page. So here these are some examples of how we will write those things.
So this we
Okay,
have to write or like
yeah, this we have to write.
okay, okay,
Okay, and WordPress website, there is no need to write. By default, WordPress website will create the robot.txt file.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
there's nothing else. And if it is a like .NET website, Python website, or some other websites which
Mm-hmm.
was created in other platforms, mostly
Mm-hmm.
developer will take care of this. Developers know this, and developer will take care of this. Okay, there's no need to
So
worry on that thing, but we need to check whether the robots have been mentioned or not. If the robots have not mentioned, we need to tell the developers to add the robot.txt file. Okay,
okay.
how do we do that? How do we add this file? Just open a notepad. Okay, open a notepad and just copy and paste this code and save the notepad as robot.txt. It should be same robots.txt, robots.txt in the
Oh.
notepad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we can give that file to the developer, just the simple code. The file should be named as robot.txt and we can give it to the developer. He will add in the server. But WordPress, no need, it will create by default, it will create everything. Okay,
But we will have to define that which we don't want to allow to see and all this,
yeah,
right?
if you don't want the privacy policy page in the file, we can define that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so this is how the robot.txt works. And here the stars and boards, we can define whatever the boards are. Let's see, for example, let's go to Amazon.in. See here, what we are seeing is for Amazon. Most of the
Mm-hmm.
websites, what we do, will not have these kind of these many directories. Okay,
Okay.
you go to
Mm-hmm.
any site, there will be just simple code like this one. Only that's it. Because small websites, they want every page to be tracked by Google and every page should be in the Google
Mm-hmm.
itself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm showing an example of how bigger websites will do that, and mostly developers will do that.
Got it.
Okay, so here they are telling these are the don't index product availability, don't index rate this item, the review process,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
account access login. So this is not required. If they want to log in, they'll go to site and they'll log in.
Yeah.
Change style, handlebars, flexi sign in. So some of the different websites, some of the different URLs, amazon.in/access or something else, whatever they want, they have mentioned it as disallow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And on the bottom, if you come, This is for all the bots. Here they have mentioned it as a star for every bot. Okay. And if you
Mm.
come down, they have mentioned it for the some ETAO spider. This is a different spider which they came to see. They have seen, and the Twitter bot. Okay. For this one, they are telling not to crawl any page.
Okay.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
like here, all the robots can crawl all the website except these 10 or 15 links. Okay. And here they have given for this particular crawler, they are telling stay out of my website, don't crawl any page. Okay.
Okay.
And when it comes to Twitter also they are telling to read all except these 15 or things like that. The same thing on the top what they have given below for Twitter. I don't know why they have given separately for Twitter, because on the top they have mentioned star, so every bot can
Mhm.
crawl.
So
Okay.
star means like everyone can crawl, right?
Yes, everyone can call. Google, Amazon bot, Twitter bot, every bot. Even
And
SEMrush also has a bot.
so once we specify the particular like Twitter or any other, then those thing only they can crawl, right?
Yes, for example, here they are telling for Twitter. So this
Mm-hmm.
code is only for Twitter, not for other bots.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Okay, so
There is
uh,
nothing for Google,
there's nothing.
like they have specifically mentioned Twitter. So
Uh-huh.
like did like people do mention for Google also, or like no, nothing, like can Google crawl everything?
No, they won't
Just
mention.
okay.
See, if it is star, it is for Google also. They're telling to Google also to stay out of this particular link.
Okay, okay, okay.
Everything for Google also. I don't know why Amazon mentioned Twitter separately. They don't need to mention Twitter separately
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
as the star. Maybe they have some different kind of things. If they have, then they can mention, but I'm not sure.
Okay, got it.
So most websites will not have these kind of details. This is just an example of how deep we can go.
Yeah, yeah.
This is at the higher level, but mostly we will have only just this code for most of the websites. You can go to 10 different websites, try for SEMrush, try for different websites. You can see these kind of codes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the robot.txt. So yeah, fine. Yeah, building an XML and HTML sitemaps. Okay. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Sitemap, what is mean by sitemap? So for example, when a crawler, Google crawler or Google spider comes to our website, okay,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know how many pages are there in our website and where they can find the pages. For example, let's say SEO. Here there are 10 links I have given.
Mm-hmm.
But if I go into Google algorithm update, then Google can find here there are many other pages.
Mm-hmm.
2023 up. There are many links will be available.
So
So
these
this
are
is like
these blue links are the backlinks, right?
these are the internal links. Yes, if it is an external website, this can be considered as a backlink
Okay.
for other websites. If we are
Okay.
giving internally, if it is going to the same search engine land website, this is called internal link inside the website.
Okay.
I'll show you here. So here you can see this Internet Archive in Wikipedia. Everything
Mm-hmm.
goes to inside the page. So these are all internal links, blue links. Okay, but if you go down, they'll give these annotations, the reference links. Okay, here these things are internal links, everything. But as these websites are going to the external websites, so it
Okay.
came to web. So these are the backlinks. So these
Backlinks.
all are the backlinks.
Got it. Got it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So these are the internal links. So Google, when the crawler comes to our site, Google can't understand there may be 10,000 pages or 1 million pages. Like websites like Amazon or Flipkart, there are many pages and they'll get create new pages, new products will be coming up. So Google don't know how many pages the website has. And let's say, as a general example, if you are going to meet 20 people in one day,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you don't know first whom to meet. You'll just see the name, you'll go there, and the second person you might come back from the way you have went ahead, and you need to come back, and for the third person you need to again go forward. So we'll get confused to go and meet 20 people at a time without knowing the proper address and the details. But
Mm-hmm.
if you add that 20 address in Google Maps, Google Map will show you a direction. So here this is, here that is. So we can plan. First we'll meet this person, and then this person, and then this person. So it will be very easy
Sitemap, yeah.
to meet the 20 people, and in short time we can meet everyone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that is the use of Google Maps for us.
Yeah.
When it comes to website, there are millions of pages, and we don't know where are those pages located. Okay, so Google can't understand. If we miss any page, Google might not crawl that page, and Google might not index it in the website. Okay, for
Yeah.
that reason, we will add the sitemap.xml file. So same way like robot.txt, you type sitemap.xml, you can see the sitemap file. Okay, here this is the sitemap file. So the problem is, when we see the website, we will see these things. But when Google sees the website, you will see the HTML file, not the actual the user interface, same
Mm-hmm.
thing. So Google first goes to the, when the robot comes to our website, they will go to the robot.txt file. There they will see what pages I can crawl, what pages I cannot crawl. Okay. Based on that, they'll go to the XML sitemap. Okay.
Yeah.
In sitemap, if we have given the permission in under the robot.txt, crawl only these pages, exclude these pages, they will
Mm.
exclude those pages, and they will crawl the remaining all the other pages. Okay, from the sitemap.xml. Okay. Now, how do we create this sitemap.xml?
Yeah.
And here you can see post sitemap.xml. When I click on it, inside this, I can see some other pages also.
Mm-hmm.
It says 38 sitemaps. In these 38 sitemaps, I can find millions of pages. So here I clicked on one. In first one, it has 1,000 URLs.
Okay.
Okay. How do we create this sitemap? WordPress, by default, it will create. We don't need to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
The WordPress. And for the bigger website, we need to use some tools. We don't need to do anything. We just need to use some tool. We will have the free tools and paid tools also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mostly we can use the tools, and we can create the sitemap.xml file. So
Mm-hmm.
we will see how to create the sitemap and how to submit, how to provide this to the Google search engine. Like when you create a website, if it is a new website, Google will
Mm-hmm.
not crawl all the pages. So if you create a sitemap, and if you tell Google, so this is my sitemap, we can tell Google from the search console.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, don't get confused when I'm going here and there. It is just simple.
Yeah.
Just don't get confused. Okay. As I'm telling, it would be confused, but when we are doing, it would be very easy.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can tell Google, these are my pages, crawl these pages. Google will crawl the pages in one day. So it would be
Mm.
easy for Google to crawl all the pages. Okay. So that is the importance of sitemap. And we'll go through the sitemap tomorrow also. XML and HTML also, both. And we'll create and we'll see how it works.
Sure.
Okay. And by tomorrow, I'll make sure the link, the site will be ready, so we
Okay.
can use the site also. So we can do practically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.